Nothing beats it.
Hello and welcome to It Takes All Kinds podcast, episode 220. We're recording this on Saturday, June 14th. You'll be hearing this on Monday, June 16th. Carson, what the hell is going on in this world?
Well, what the hell are we doing on a Saturday? We record on Fridays. Not that anybody needs to know that or even cares about it. It's just something we say so people have a frame of reference of when we're doing the show.
Right. Well, really, it's because I was sick.
Sick as a dog.
Yeah, sick as a dog. I felt terrible. I believe it came from either my sister. I would speculate it came from my sister, but it was not helped by me choking on a fry at Burger King and scratching up my throat.
This is now the second time you've told me you've gotten sick from choking on something, and I just don't know
what was the
how
first
that
time?
Works. I don't know. It was something like this where you're like, I choked on this, and then I felt like shit the next day, and I was like, I don't know. I don't think you can get sick from that. But
You'd
then
be surprised.
I think you like kind of explained something to me, and then I was like, okay.
Well, I was just saying, like, if it's normal bacterial flora, right, and it's just around, but it gets somewhere where it's not supposed to, your body's like, wait a minute,
the hell is this?
Yeah.
What the hell?
So it started with my throat, and then it progressed to like my head. I was really nauseous, very, very, and really nauseous for like 3 days. Not the flu, not COVID, not strep, according to urgent care. So,
well, thank God, because I didn't want to get that shit.
I was gonna say, and we're in person.
I'll have you know, I haven't been sick in years.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I was like, when was the last time I was sick? And then I was like, I think it was January. I think I was sick in January, like right as break started, technically, or like right before I was supposed to go back. I think.
Yeah, you get sick more often. I wonder if I've probably been sick in the lifespan of the show. I think the most sick I've been in recent memory is either caused by drinking or from like the day after getting the COVID shot.
Oh yeah,
the jab.
The jab.
Fucking hell, those wiped me
or the yearly
out.
flu shots. The yearly flu shots.
Yeah, flu shot's a weird one because sometimes it'll happen the day after, and then like it used to happen where I'd get it, and then 2 weeks later I would get sick.
I would always get it, and then I'd be fine the next day, but then the second day I'd be bad.
Yeah.
Or like I'd be out for like 2 days, and it was like, well, that was worth it.
Well, yeah, but that first COVID shot, holy shit.
Ooh-wee.
It was the day after I moved to my first apartment. I went and got it.
I remember that. Yeah.
And then I woke up the next day, and my arm was like, felt like a rock, and I was just like, I can't move. I feel horrible.
Yeah, that's hopefully we don't have to get another one, but you never know.
Hope not. Well, I'm never getting it again. I refuse it.
Well, it's not being recommended.
Time.
It's not being recommended to certain populations anymore.
And who did that?
The CDC. RFK Jr., of course.
But Gavin, more importantly than you being sick, you're goddamn moving. You're supposed to move today.
I was supposed to move today, but I felt terrible yesterday, so we decided to postpone it to tomorrow, which does suck, but, you know, I would rather have been normal for a day than to have not expected what tomorrow was going to bring. So
yeah. Do you start work on Monday?
No, I start work like the following Monday. So
good.
weeks.
So you have a week.
So the next episode after this one.
Yeah, you have a week.
I will have started, but yeah.
Nice. You have a week to settle a bit.
To settle in, find an apartment, and get everything moved in, hopefully.
Nice.
Which really shouldn't be too bad. I just have to think about finances.
Yeah.
Before I actually am getting like a good amount of money. So
yeah.
A fair amount of money. So yeah. But yeah, we're just we're driving up tomorrow and gonna hit all the roadside attractions, you know.
Of course, world's largest chair.
Yeah, I was gonna say rocking chair, biggest yarn.
Don't forget giant bottle of ketchup.
Right. Biggest cowboy boot. Biggest corn husk.
The world's largest bunion.
Ball of twine. Bunion. World's largest pimple.
Yeah.
That you can pop.
You can pop. You get a pop.
World's largest ball of paint.
Yep, they have that one.
They have that one.
These are all just on the way up there too. You're not even,
yep.
You're hitting all those, and you're not even out of Missouri yet.
Yeah, exactly. That's just like an hour north for all of those. It's like a big roadside attraction, like hotspot.
Of course, it's crazy.
So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
How are you feeling about it? Has it set in yet? Because for me,
not yet.
It didn't at all.
No, not yet. I'm mostly just like, I don't know. It's like, I explained to my friend, but it's just kind of like, whatever. It's just another, like, these are people I'm going to see again. These are people I'll talk to again. I can talk to them whenever I want. Because it'd be different if, like, I was moving in, like, I don't know, 1960, where you had to, like, pay $1 million or, to make a phone call or get a telegram or some bullshit.
It's a little...
But I can hop on a FaceTime call with these people whenever, and I'm in the same time zone as them. So that's why I'm like, like, it's, and I know we're all busy and stuff like that, but it's like, you can always just give me a call if you're like, oh gosh, I miss him.
Yeah.
You could just give me a call. So if you are watching this, or
we're putting Gavin's number up on screen right here.
You can call my number here.
Call him.
You could just reach out and just let me know whenever you're in Minnesota. Or I'll let you know whenever I'm back. But
yeah.
See,
I tell that to people, and then they don't ever come out here, so I never get to see anybody.
Well, it's also like California, so
it's true. It's a hellscape.
It's a hellscape, and it costs a lot of money.
It does. But we have beautiful things you can see.
You do.
Like the world's largest ball of cream.
World's largest Xbox controller.
They have that.
The
world's largest kernel of corn is here.
World's largest ballpoint pen that's clickable.
Yeah, you can click it.
Now, Minnesota has the world's largest pencil. But
is that true? No.
They actually...
I thought City Museum had that in St. Louis.
Oh, maybe they do, but they have like the second biggest one then because they have a whole like sharpening ceremony. They had that at the beginning of June.
Oh, you missed it.
I did. I didn't even know it was happening, and neither did some people who even lived there knew that happened. Well, so, but there's a whole story about it. But yeah. Well, so excited to go up there. Excited to see what's up there. Excited for. It's gonna be a hot week, unfortunately. Or it's gonna get progressively hotter. Yeah. It's gonna get up to like 87 or something like that, which is pretty hot for Minnesota.
It is, like, yeah. You'll have,
and it's humid.
From my understanding, you will have that for like a month and a half.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Maybe 2.
Great.
And then
exactly what I need.
Back to the coats.
Yeah, back to the flannels. Which
you are packing a big winter jacket and stuff like that.
Yeah, I have a jean jacket and my puffer jacket, which I think I packed whenever I went up there, and I was perfectly fine.
Very good. Well, I'm proud of you, buddy. I'm excited for you as well.
Yeah, we'll see.
Will I come visit?
Well,
we'll see.
You could come you could go next summer. Just come next summer to get away.
Technically, you should come visit me first.
In the winter. Yeah.
Yeah. Come out here for the winter and enjoy it, and then don't get out of here before you catch on fire.
Right.
Go right back to where you came from.
Absolutely.
Well,
Carson,
Gavin,
what you been up to other than being out in Cali, whatever, I guess?
Living that Cali life, baby. No, I mean, not a ton crazy to share. Obviously, I mean, let's just jump right into it. There's obviously been protests and stuff happening, especially today surrounding Trump's big, beautiful birthday, which we'll jump into. But yeah, there's obviously been protests, and nobody, but not really many people have reached out. Thankfully, I tried to get on that right away. I was like, "There's protests happening in one block downtown. I don't live anywhere near there. If I did, I would still be perfectly fine, because that's what they're doing is good, and they should be doing it. They should be protesting the absolute garbage that's going on. In case you don't know what I'm talking about, for some reason, there has been a big uptick in ICE raids out here in California, in LA. Terrible things have happening. I mean, one of the stories that I saw that really emotionally affected me was a guy, middle-aged black man, you would never look at him and could picture this guy getting emotionally upset about something, but he was recording a video of him just like he couldn't even talk about it. He was just like profusely crying because he's a teacher, and at his school they were having like a graduation for students, and the ice came and took families away, and he was like, people were running away and terrified for their lives, and like, this is happening at a fucking kid's graduation. This is fucking awful. And this guy is like, just like crying, like couldn't stop crying, couldn't talk about it. And like, I mean, that's the terrible shit that's happening. Like when people are like, oh, are you okay with all these protests? I'm like, I'm fine. I'm more fucking concerned about what's going on. This fucking horrible, horrible shit. These G.I. Joe losers in their fucking masks because they're afraid of getting recognized, I guess. Like they don't want people to know that they work for ICE. Why are you wearing these fucking masks? What the fuck is that about? Show your face. Like, show the fucking loser who you are. If you know you're a loser, then show yourself.
Think of their families. Think of their families.
Fuck your family. Like, fuck you.
That's
the fuck out of here.
I've seen a lot of people mention is that it's like ICE or people who have family members who are in ICE are getting harassed, you know, and it's like, okay, yeah, because like your family member is a piece of shit. Like I don't know what to tell you.
I'm not saying you deserve it and should you be getting it, but
also
I don't know what to tell you. Fuck whoever your family member is that's in it. I don't care if it's
that's a
job.
Crazy thing is that it's a civil thing. It's not like a federal offense. It's just a civil like you know, it's like speeding.
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody does. Like, yeah, you probably did illegal things all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You ever driven drunk?
Yeah.
Has anybody ever done that? Has anybody ever, you know, gambled illegally? Yeah, all the time. People do that all the time.
Yeah.
So, like, it's just annoying that it's such a non-factor.
Yeah.
That so many things, like, it's such a non-thing. Like, it's not a thing that exists. There's not that many illegal people that becomes a problem. And then they're not committing crimes all the time.
Yeah, I mean, it's all true. I mean, like, it all goes back to Trump. Like, if we want to look at the real enemy, it's obviously Trump and his goons, and like, obviously, fuck ICE, but it's more fuck Trump and those goons than anybody, of course, because they're the ones starting this because they want to, you know, make a white country or whatever their end all goal is. You know, like you said, it's like I would love to look at a graph of how many immigrants compared to citizens are doing crimes and trafficking drugs. And then I want to break down even more how many of those immigrants are legal versus illegal. Like, I mean, it's literally just to whitewash the country even more. I mean, it's
make it
that's
the
all
Christian
that is.
ethno state that they want it to be.
Yeah, it's absolute garbage. And I wanted to pull this tweet up from the Department of Homeland Security's Twitter, DHS Gov at DHS Gov. They posted this.
Part of this is the soy right, by the way. This is not like, this is the soy right. This is the people who are, they are such pussies except for whenever they're online. Because they won't show their face.
Right.
They don't want you to harass their families. They don't want you to do this. But yeah, that's the tweet I'm thinking of. And
yeah.
It's like, this is so like 4chan Reddit bullshit. Like, come on, man.
But this is the official account, and they're tweeting out memes about someone. So the tweet says this, they're quote tweeting a tweet that says the menswear guy just openly admitted on here that he's here illegally and they work at some place, I don't know. And then Department of Homeland Security's Twitter account tweets out a Spy Kids meme of like an analyzing the tweet more
like
thing.
Zooming in.
Because that's funny, I guess.
Yeah.
It's funny to joke about deporting someone, I guess, is what they're going for. I mean, what a
this
fucking...
is the government, by the way. This is
the government
account.
This is the government
official
account.
Government account.
Yes, that is tweeting this. That's where we're at. And this tweet is still up. This is from June 9th. This is not like a today thing and we caught it right before they're going to delete it. No. They left this up. They thought this was... I don't know. What are we... Why is the government making jokes? That's not your fucking job. And it's not even a funny joke, and like there's not a joke at all, but that's obviously what they're going for. And it's just like, what the fuck are we doing? How is anybody taking any of this seriously? Like,
they've been doing
insane.
that a lot recently, is just posting memes like that and been like gotcha tweets, and it's like I hate it.
Yeah, I don't even know what to say. Like it's
so Reddit, man.
Yeah, and it's like, this is the government. For fuck's sakes, like what is happening?
People were diving into it, and they're like, this whole like brands are people marketing is what spawned that like brand of tweet, and they're like, oh, like Denny's and Steakums.
Oh, like them
started
doing
posting
that.
like they were people, and then that's what spawned these government entities being able to tweet like they're people.
Yeah. I mean, that's part of it, and then I think it all really goes back to Elon.
Yeah, and Elon and JD, because I feel like JD spends a lot of time on the internet too. He replies like everything. I don't know if you've ever been on his Twitter.
I have not.
But if anybody ever calls him out for anything, he like replies a lot.
God.
He spends a lot of time on Twitter.
Nobody who has a job that important should be online that much.
Probably not. No, they should just be getting daily briefings.
Yes, and doing with that what they will. And honestly, probably have someone who is in your department that you trust run your socials. You do not need to be on social media. Just my opinion. And then yesterday, I just wanted to make note of this. This article popped up from NBC, which NBC, I'm coming after your ass. We say that you're our favorite website, but this article headline made me so fucking annoyed. So it says, some far left groups have encouraged peaceful protests to turn violent, experts say.
Unrest in Los Angeles follows a recent pattern. Protests that break out remain mostly peaceful during the day, but at night, agitators engage in fiery clashes with police.
And I read this article, and we're not going to go into it because it's a stupid fucking article, and this is the dumbest shit. Like, from NBC, this seems wild to me because this seems like a Fox News type thing. Because, like, all this is just pushing the narrative that LA is some crazy hellscape. And then even further than that, more importantly than that, it's like, what are you saying? Far left people are pushing protesters to turn violent? No, it's the fucking videos of ICE people, these G.I. Joe ninja losers, going around and snatching up families. What the fuck are you saying? Why would you even go to blaming far left groups? Those are online loser idiots too. Yes. And it's like, it's the fucking police beating up people in the street for protesting. That's what's making people angry. That's what's turning people violent.
Right.
This is such horseshit. Like, I was so
They're manufacturing
livid.
consent. They are really good. They've been doing this for the last 2 weeks.
Yes.
Say. Every major news corporation has been doing this.
It's like, what are you saying? You're trying to make up this boogeyman when it's right in front of you.
It's the police. The police show up at these protests and they launch tear gas into the crowds and then just decide that they're just gonna like bull rush them or horseback ride into the crowd when they're like, they don't need to be there at all. This has been my whole thing with any protest. This dates back to even 2014, during the Ferguson protest. It was like, what are they doing that, like, what are protesters doing that requires the police to be there at all?
Nothing.
Isn't that like our First Amendment right is the right to assemble? Like,
yes. Yes.
Correct?
100%.
So it's like, what are the police there to enforce?
Nothing. To be a show of force, to be like, don't do anything or we'll do something about it. And then they like end up just trying to like break up protests. And it's like, what are you... What do you think you're doing? You're inciting it. Like, you are the problem. You are causing this.
Exactly. They show up and people don't like the cops. So and people say mean words to them, Carson, and they launch tear gas into them, and they don't know why they don't like you. They don't know why they don't like the cops.
Yeah, I know. It's why would you not like us? We're wearing riot gear and have assault rifles. Why would you not like us? Why would you get angry at us? Must be far left groups pushing them to do it.
Yeah, you're right.
I couldn't believe it. And it's also, it's even funnier that they show this image of people burning up and smashing Waymos, electronic self-driving cars, from a big corporation. Like they're not, they literally chose the best thing to light on fire and smash, in my opinion, in my expert opinion. Like nobody's in them. They drove them there to do that. And it's like, whatever. I'm not saying they should do it, but it's like, who gives a fuck about Waymo? Like, what are we
I
saying?
care more about people than I do about property or cars.
If they were lighting on fire other people's cars, I wouldn't be happy about that. But I'm not like cheering for this or cheering for that. But I'm saying if they're going to do anything, like
It would
self-driving
be to Waymo's.
cars owned by some company that has, I'm sure, crazy insurance they can pull out on these losses.
Oh my God.
They're going to be fine. This is probably better for them. So
They're
it's
probably looking to get new cars.
Yes. Yeah, because they bought all these fucking Jaguars that nobody wanted. It's just ridiculous. That headline fucking sent me spinning when I read that. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous shit. Actually, I should probably turn this back on because we're gonna talk about Trump.
I want to read this. I want to read this truth from the man upstairs.
Let me pull it up. And
the
then
man in the castle.
I'll let you take it up. Well, so first of all, set up what is happening today that's going on right now.
So today is No King's Day protests all across the United States. Allegedly, there is like 1,800 different protests that were happening across the United States.
Yeah, I drove by one earlier today.
I missed it. I wasn't out earlier today, but there was at least a couple in St. Charles. There was a few in St. Louis. So,
as you can imagine, there's a lot out here.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure there's even more. Like there's a lot. There's a huge one in San Diego. There was one downtown. There was one in South County. There was one in I think there was a couple in North St. Louis, I think, too. Anyway, there's a lot of protests going on, and it's just to say like we don't appreciate what this administration's doing at all.
Because today's Trump's birthday, and he had a parade to celebrate his birthday because he's a little child who needs a show of I don't even know what it was.
That he's that he is in charge, I guess.
And he likes the cool little tanks to drive by, and because he's a baby who has an idiot brain and wants to watch toys drive by.
But Carson, it's the 250th birthday of the Army.
Oh, that's what it is. It's not Trump's birthday. Isn't it Trump's
Just coincidentally,
birthday?
It's also Trump's birthday.
Okay, coincidentally, it's also Trump's birthday. You're right. But besides the point, he posted this, which you can read, Gavin, if you'd like.
Our great farmers and people in the hotel and leisure business have been stating that our very aggressive policy on immigration is taking very good long-time workers away from them, with those jobs being almost impossible to replace. In many cases, the criminals allowed into our country by the very stupid Biden open borders policy are applying for those jobs. This is not good. We must protect our farmers, but get the criminals out of the USA. Changes are coming. So he's rolling back the ICE stuff.
Yeah, so he's already, and this was posted today in conjunction. It just happened to be his birthday.
He's worried about a lot on his birthday, all right?
Yeah, he is. And it's like hilarious because this is exactly what everybody's been saying is like,
you're taking people who
you're taking hard workers who are filling these jobs that nobody else wants to do. And that's why they're able to get these jobs, because no one else wants to do them. And they will. And God bless them for it.
They've been saying this since 2016.
For a long time. And they're just like, oh, yeah, I guess this isn't working. I guess the thing that everybody told us would happen is happening. And we're going to panic roll it back like we did with the fucking tariffs because we realized that didn't work either. It's just, it just doesn't make any sense.
That's why people started saying taco. Trump always chickens out.
Oh, that's what that means. I did not know that.
Yeah, nothing he ever does will ever come to fruition. He always chickens out right before it does.
Yep, because it doesn't make any sense.
Which makes this a protest even more stupid.
Yeah.
It just makes it like even more stupid in the terms of like they have to retaliate with the military and National Guard coming in.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, it's just like, okay, well, they should have just been allowed to protest then.
Yeah.
Because, like, now you have no leg to stand on.
Yeah, we didn't even mention that. Yeah, he sent the Marines out here for what reason? I don't know. There wasn't even anything happening that needed them, but he's like, why not? To prove a point.
They moved the National Guard to St. Louis for civil unrest, I guess, that was happening.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And they didn't even do that for the tornadoes that happened.
Yeah, yep. I posted a video about that on my story. Yeah, I mean, it's insane. None of it makes any sense, and it won't. But we get to see this, which is really cool. Here's what was happening today for Trump's birthday. Pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a tank rolling down like some street in Washington, D.C. today.
I just imagine Melania on the phone with the army like, Donald really likes the big green trucks. Can we have them drive in front of our home so he can see the big green tank trucks? He likes the way the sounds they make, and he thinks they're very fun.
The comments under that post, by the way, were like, of course it's going to squeak. It's a 1942 tank. God. And it's like, yeah, further proving why are we having this happening at all?
And there's like, I mean, I don't know what point in the parade this is, but there's like nobody really there.
Yeah, there's nobody there. And it doesn't look like there were many people there to begin with.
Because it's like, why are we? It's also like a terrible time to be parading around the army and doing this thing, which, let me pull up this photo, doing this thing that literally makes you look like Kim Jong-un, like straight up, right. Just like Kim Jong-un does this yearly, monthly, whatever, where he does these like shows of force, and like there'll be those big missile carriers with the missiles in it driving, and then he, literally does this where he's, goes in front of the army, and it's like the same thing. I mean, it's like literally the same thing. And it's a real strange time to be doing it, considering a heightened imminent war
right.
currently evolving overseas,
in the Middle East,
with Israel and Iran. And it's just like, shouldn't have happened in the first place, but definitely should have been canceled once that was started happening. So I mean, that's what today. Here's our dictator, and
awesome. That is just great news.
Really, really cool stuff going on right now. If you weren't aware. Well, yeah, man. So fuck ICE and fuck Trump and fuck those goons, absolute goons, and keep protesting, keep doing what you need to do, and we're here. If you just need, I mean, obviously we are fine, and we're here to support and do what we can offer in our position, and that's what we'll continue to do, and we'll. This is just kind of where we're going to have to deal with even more shit like this for more years to come, until whenever we can get him out of office. That's just kind of where we're at. Fuck, it sucks. But thank God we got that Congressional Baseball, Gavin. So let me just say this. There's a Congressional Baseball game, and I knew nothing about this. Republicans and Democrats face off every year, and this year was the first time I heard of it.
Which is crazy, because I have heard about it since at least 2017. Now, the reason I say that is because of negative connotations. There was like a shooting at a Congressional Baseball practice. If I know you don't remember, I know Sean and Spencer didn't remember either whenever we were talking about it.
Yeah.
But that happened, and anyway.
This. Oh, go on. Sorry, I was going to say, do we want to watch this highlight Really?
Yeah, we can watch the highlight. But it's been going on since like 1909, I think.
Yeah.
That they always have this congressional baseball game between Democrats and Republicans. They always have.
And I knew nothing about it. And like
And they play at Nationals Park.
yeah.
So they play at an official baseball stadium. I guess it's aired on C-SPAN because C-SPAN posted it on their TikTok. So
Yeah, and apparently it's a big fundraiser for them, I guess. Or
it's
no,
a fundraiser for charity.
Yeah, for charity.
For charity. Yeah.
So it seems
So
like
I mean, it goes for a good cause, and like
I
think
feel
the
a little.
GOP has won like the last 5 or 6 years.
Oh, I thought it was more than that.
They've
Maybe
won.
it
They've won a
was.
lot.
Here, I can find out. Yeah, it was something like what was it? So they won. Oh, this was the crazy thing I wanted to say. So they won 13-2 this year. Last year, Gavin. Last year the Republicans won 31-11.
Yeah, that's what I remember. Yeah, that's what I remembered. Yeah, it's been Republicans since 2020. 2021, I should say.
2021.
2021, they've won. They've won pretty hand over fist in all of them. 13-12 in 2021, which is the closest it's been. 2022, 10-0. 2023, 16-6. 2024, 31-11, and then this year 13-2.
And
there is video of the entire game that exists.
Oh, thank God.
Somewhere.
If you want to watch
wants to watch
amateur
it,
baseball players,
and all time, the Republicans lead 47-42.
Oh,
the largest victory.
Crazy.
Yeah, the largest victory was 1928, where the Democrats won 36-4.
Holy shit!
The smallest victory was 1983, where they ended in a tie.
Whoa! Why would they end in a tie?
I don't know. Called after 9 innings. They didn't go in extras.
So anyway, so you'll see in this video, I guess just to prep people, the Republicans were wearing red
Make America Great Again hats.
Make America Great Again hats with red uniforms and pinstripe pants. And the Democrats, as the usual losers they are, were all wearing mismatched jerseys.
That's awesome. And then also, I don't think they show this in the video, but the end of the game is on a like 0-2 bunt for the Democrats. I guess the Democrats are home this year.
Okay.
And they ended on a bunt attempt.
So he
down 13-2.
It was a bunt attempt, and they threw to first and got him out.
And I got him out. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Which is like the most Democrat ending to a game ever.
All right, let's watch this. Let's check this out. I have not seen any of this, and I'm excited.
Oh, it's great, man. It's crazy because it's like an actual baseball broadcast. Like it's nuts.
Yeah, I was hearing it before, and I'm excited.
Known for making great contact. Oh, wow. Robbed at third. What a play! Wow.
Great defense there by August Pfluger. Stadium.
El Toro. Oh, that's a
they're playing with metal
that's
bats.
Going to fall in there for a base hit. And that means more runs across the plate for the GOP. They've played a pair.
Tell you what, they're not terrible.
And it's now 3-0 Republicans. Tough break.
There are
GOP
old like
already
slugs
leading 3-0.
playing.
Gets a hold of that
Yeah.
one. Rocket down the left field line. That one's going to the corner. And that's going to easily plate one and perhaps two. We'll see. Here comes the runner trying to make his way in. Throw is
Yeah, it's
Oh,
really
wow.
weird seeing the DNC without like
got him.
Great throw into third base.
without
They
like
get
all the
Aaron
same
Schmidt.
uniform. What
run
the fuck are they
scores.
doing?
I don't
Nail
know.
him at third.
This goes back to your discussion about
A rocket down the right
how
field
like
line.
Republicans will fly the flag and Democrats won't,
Yeah.
kind of thing. It's like the same thing of like, you guys can't even fucking wear matching uniforms for this game, this charity game, and you look like
They may be
goobers.
wearing like.
I mean, they all look like goobers, but
Yeah, why is he wearing a night shirt? You know,
well,
like-
someone was wearing like,
There's a lot of people here.
yeah, some people are wearing like high school, college, and then some people are wearing like Dodgers and Pirates gear. So it's literally completely random. Like that guy's wearing Padres.
We're Padres. But
Yeah. So there's like no connection. I was like trying to find if there's a connection, and there isn't.
Playing in a field like this, you just don't make the plays the way you might in a smaller ballpark, and that.
yeah, it's really strange to see normal people playing baseball.
Yeah, but these are all
Like,
like,
'cause-
representatives.
Yeah, see, look, here's the ending of the game.
In there for the strikeout, and that's gonna do it.
That's the end of the game.
Oh, let me see it.
Tonight for the
I'll back it up.
very good position here for the Geo family. I hope they have a beautiful
That's the end of the
stadium.
game right there.
That one's in there for the strikeout, and that's going to do it.
Why did he do
What a night for
that?
the Geo
I don't know. I guess they were ready to go home.
Again.
He just wanted to end it. He just wanted it over.
Yeah.
Final score, 5 straight. And you know what, Chad? You said coming in.
Yep.
Every now and again, you just kind of get.
There it is.
But I mean, like normal people as in like Joe Schmoes on the street, because
Yeah,
like that's
yeah.
usually what all these people look like.
Well, it's just like random dudes playing ball. Also, no women. It was all dudes. That's also
I
kind of
think
weird.
I thought in previous years they had gals doing it, but maybe not.
I wouldn't know.
I don't know. I thought they did
wouldn't
maybe.
know. Well, whenever you play baseball, Gavin, sometimes you drink a little too much and you got to pee. Is that true?
That's true, and a lot of baseball players have mentioned this, and most famously, Pete Alonso of the New York Mets.
Oh, yeah.
Is really bad about it. He's had to take a dump in the middle of an at bat, or right before he goes up to at bat, and he's like, I think he's had interviews where he's like, I've been late, and like this season he's been late a couple times getting back from the bathroom, so the pitcher gets like a ball tacked onto the first batter.
And he recently had to dump and just homered and then ran the bases.
Ran the bases and then went straight in.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't care where this ball goes. He's like, I'm gonna swing it at first pitch.
Yeah, which is funny. But if you do, is maybe a pee bag would help, and
Yeah, I'm
maybe,
sure it would.
And it seems like Trump might know a little thing or two about that. So I heard about this rumor because of Threads. I don't go on Threads, but when I'm scrolling Instagram, they'll like get recommended to me. And this is the
I've
first
seen this a
one
couple
I
times.
saw. And this person on Threads, sweet_leaf718 says, Trump at the UFC fights last night. Trump is wearing a catheter in this picture. Whether it's a Foley or condom catheter is still up for debate. This calls for further speculation on Trump's health report. He obviously can't make it to the bathroom or doesn't realize when he's urinating. Looks like he's getting away with wearing the diapers. So here's this picture. Or from wearing the diapers, sorry. Here's this picture of him at UFC, of course, with whoever that is that won. And if you look down here, I can't seem to zoom in, which is a bummer. Maybe we'll find another photo. But there's a little line here by Donnie's crotch. And it's too thin to be a penis. So you can you see that there, Gavin?
Yeah, I can.
Really,
And
I can't zoom in.
I've seen people joke that it's like penis weights or something like that.
Penis weights? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
you like tie a weight down to the end of your
Uh-huh.
penis, make it longer.
Well, yeah, who doesn't? Let me see if I can.
I've done it
on here. Oh yeah, I mean we've all used penis weights. Hold on.
He's trying to help Melania out. Okay.
Well, yeah, I mean, you gotta help her out. Oh no, I can't.
Is there another one where he's like standing on the front lawn with?
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's more. Sorry, I'm just trying to get out of this image. Now we're here at this one where we will be able to zoom in on. So this is another Threads post from Patriot Takes 2.0. Here's an undated golf photo of Trump. It's hard to unsee what some are claiming to be a Foley catheter tubing. If true, it means he needs to get it on the golf course too. So here's Trump posing with some child.
Yeah.
Probably
Some
at
person.
Mar-a-Lago. And you can kind of see something here. We'll get a closer image of it.
Yeah.
There seems to be a tube of sorts. What appears to be a tube.
Yeah, because you can see the crease, and that's not the
Yeah,
crease.
there's the crease. This is the tube. In the same spot. Looks exactly the same as the other photo. Right there. Let's see. What was this? Oh, I thought there was another. Oh, it's just show of it more. So, it's interesting.
Have you seen the one where it's like tied to the back of his legs?
No, I haven't. I believe it though. I unfortunately know a little too much about catheters. I won't get into why. Not for my. I have worn a catheter whenever I have worn a catheter to prom. No, whenever I had my back surgery, they had to put one in, and it's not fun.
Yeah.
It's not fun.
No,
folks.
it's not. Good Lord.
Sucks.
Yeah, there's Yeah, I think it was one of these.
Are you dropping it in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, the only news outlet that's reporting on it, if you can barely even call it news, is Yahoo News. Posted about it, which we can talk about here in a minute. I don't know if I can pull that up. I might need you to send me a link to that.
Yeah.
Because I can't open that in another tab.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Yeah, Yahoo just posted about it. June
It's a
9th.
Yahoo one again, but
Oh, that's fine.
you can pull it. You can make it big screen in the bottom corner. I'm not sure if you can zoom in, but
Oh, this is a more recent article. Let's see.
but it was Patriot Takes again. They tweeted out a picture of it, but people were like, "Oh, it might be a catheter." People were saying it's a leg brace.
I like how Patriot Takes is really into this, trying to
Yeah.
figure out if Trump has a catheter or not. Oh no, I did not mean to pull that up. So yeah, here's what Gavin just sent. You can kind of see it. It's a little hard to see there, but seems to be a tube. This one a little less
So
so.
that's
Like
yeah.
when
Then
they
they
show the
they
breakdown of it.
yeah.
That's funny. And this is exactly what I've seen this. This is what it looks like, and that's how you would do it. I do know. I am aware.
And he also did fall up the stairs going
Yeah.
up to Air Force One, much like Biden did. And
Oh,
Biden
yeah.
was made fun of incessantly for it. So, but crickets from the right whenever that happened.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So, Gavin, what's your take? Do you think he has a catheter?
I don't know.
This is very important stuff, by the way. We have to know this.
The thing is that it's like I don't know, because I've seen people that are like, this definitely is one, and I've seen people say this definitely isn't one.
Mhm.
I would imagine I'd more lean on that it's a leg brace, in my opinion.
But that
than
one
it
in the
is-
front, though? The one
I
in
mean,
the back,
you never
I
know
could
how high
see.
they could go. I mean, I really don't know how high they go, but it's
They go high.
They go high, but I mean leg braces though. I mean,
Oh,
like a
leg brace. Sorry.
Yeah, they can go higher. So you know, but I don't know. Maybe they're garters or something too. I don't know. Maybe they're wearing sock garters. I don't fucking know. They go high or something. I don't know. Shit.
Oh, here's a more zoomed in picture of that UFC one.
Yeah, that's Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's definitely.
I
one of
think it
those,
could
like-
be.
It could be. It could also just be. Maybe he's got that string that Doug had in his pocket. That string that Doug had
Yeah, he could
on
always
our
be holding
episode.
string. He could
Yeah,
always
he could just be having string.
Maybe he just carries around boba straws just in case, because you go to a
never
boba
know.
place, or
Yeah.
you go and get a smoothie and then they give you the little straw, and like, this sucks. I need a
Or maybe
bigger
he has
straw.
horrible kidney stones. Again, he wouldn't, but in the instance of Trump having kidney stones, maybe it's to help with his kidney stones, so that people can suck him
Stint?
out with a boba straw.
It's still boba straws, but they're for the kidney stones.
Yeah, uh-huh.
That makes sense. Honestly, I think
could
that
be a
makes the
stint
most
too, right,
sense.
right.
Again, this is very important stuff. We have to figure out if Trump has a catheter in, and I'll choose to believe it. Allegedly, he allegedly has a catheter in, is what I'll say.
Carson, have you ever had to DoorDash boba tea?
I think we're trying to make these segues. No, I've never had to DoorDash. I've never DoorDashed boba tea to myself, nor have I ever been a DoorDash driver that had to drive boba tea to someone.
Okay. Well, this guy, this DoorDasher, had an issue getting to his DoorDash destination. He ended up on the Chicago airport tarmac.
He sure did.
And I sent this in our group chat just as
did
no
you?
context. I sent this a while ago, or I think last week at some point. But it's a very funny clip. I love this clip so much.
This is crazy. So we'll watch. There's a few different videos. This is the one of him actually driving up. This comes from NBC, Chicago.
A DoorDash driver made a major wrong turn at O'Hare last month. Look closely, you see a red car. That red car right there on May 17th was driven by a 36-year-old man who made a mistake and somehow drove past a security gate, ended up in a restricted area at the airport right next to the airliners there on the ramp. You can see the jet bridges there. Chicago aviation officials say there were no disruptions
Jeff
to
Bridges is there?
operations. They say police ended up stopping the driver. They made a security sweep afterwards. Officials at DoorDash say the driver was making a delivery, and it appears he, simply got lost.
Innocent mistake.
It is an innocent mistake. I just hope he didn't get charged because, like, I'm not a DoorDash driver, but that would suck to be like, okay, well, it's telling me to go to this terminal, and my guy is inside the airport, and he's closer to the airport than he is to the outside,
right?
Or like to the tarmac. So I'll just go to the tarmac.
Well, and it's like airports are fucking confusing.
Yeah, they are.
So confusing. And it was probably just one of those situations where he's like, I guess I can turn in here. Like, I don't even think he was thinking like, I got to get on the tarmac. I think he was like, oh, let me turn here. Oh, I can go through here and nobody's stopping me. Because we'll find out nobody stopped him. We'll talk about that in a second. So he just went on in and just drove on the tarmac.
Might as well.
Past planes. And apparently he was in there for a while before they finally caught him. So here's another angle of video after they caught up to him.
I'm sure the guy who got it ordered was like, fuck, where's my goddamn DoorDash?
I think he's right here off to the left where these cops are. Like, I think they have him up against the vehicle. Okay. And I think they're checking his vehicle now. Yeah, because that definitely seems to be a normal or average Joe. But it's just interesting with all of the plane things happening right now that this would just seem to slip by. So this comes from WG9 Chicago, where they said no guard was clearly visible and he proceeded right through the gate, following instructions from his GPS coordinates in an aim to deliver the meal, the driver told police. According to records obtained, WG investigates, yada, yada. The vehicle had indeed driven through her post, to which she regarded as strange and unfamiliar, she told officers to report. So this is talking about the private security guard manning the perimeter. Checkpoint told police she didn't immediately report the breach. She then closed the gate, but made no attempt to contact or notify her direct supervisor. Following the incident, leadership met with the contractor, Lincoln Security, to review what occurred and referred to the matter to the Transportation Security Administration for further investigation. The employee is involved, no longer employed by Lincoln Security, and their airport credentials have been terminated. And
but
then I read somewhere
by
where
anybody's like accounts, it would just be like, okay, what am I supposed to do with this?
Right,
like this is just a Joe Schmo driving in, and like
but if you're security, that's what you're supposed to stop.
Yeah,
you're
exactly.
Security, you're supposed to be like, hey, you can't come in here. What the fuck are you doing? And I want to say,
but have you met a security guard? Like,
oh, dude, I told you about that security guard at that place that you went to. You got to go to that place. Did you meet that security guard? Did I ever ask you about that? At the venue? Did you guys go to that venue? You did go to that venue. I'll just say it, the Casa Loma Ballroom.
Oh yeah, no, we never met. No.
Oh, you didn't end up going there.
We didn't go. No, we didn't.
So that was where I told this story, and I probably didn't say the name of the place, but I don't really care anymore. Really weird venue. It smelled like dog poop, and there was a security guy out monitoring the parking lot, that me and my coworker got into a conversation with, and he had a beer and was like getting beer and drinking on the job as a security guard, and was just talking to us without paying any attention.
I don't imagine that's what was happening here, but
no, but
I mean,
I'm saying,
just in general, security guards, they do work long shifts and they do work, overnight, and it's really a boring job, I'm sure, because
it's awful. But
it's like the one exciting thing that could have happened to them or actually done their job is the one time that they didn't do it.
And I have friends who own businesses, who operate businesses, and every time I talk to them, or like I overhear them talking about their security guards like doing stupid shit. And every time I go to their job, they have a new security guard every time. I'm not saying they're all dumb or anything like that. I'm just saying more often than not, I have met or seen bad security guards.
It's a boring job, and there's only so much you can do as a security guard.
Yeah, but the one thing you're supposed to do is do your job.
Is to be a security. So, but I'm just saying that, if there's one thing I'd give them is that it's like, I commend you for allowing yourself to be bored.
Yeah, sure. But you're getting paid for it, so be fucking bored.
Get bored.
I did want to say, baggage, this is another same article. Baggage handlers noticed the driver and approached. However, it took nearly 10 minutes for a marked Chicago police vehicle to arrive. So again, it's like nobody's doing their job here.
So at any point in time, someone could have done this previously to a DoorDash driver.
Or anybody could just, it sounds like anybody can just go drive on the tarmac and not really get in trouble for it. And it'll take 15 minutes for anybody to actually realize that there's a random person. Because at this time, they didn't know who the fuck this guy was. There's just a person driving on the tarmac and nobody's like doing anything about it. They don't know this person has a bomb or anything. They don't nothing. Thankfully, it wasn't. It was just a DoorDash driver who made a wrong turn, essentially. It's just crazy the level of not even trying, just not even paying
It would be
any
way
attention.
funnier if it was like that security guard was ordering DoorDash.
Yeah.
And was like, "Oh shit, that's my DoorDash."
Oh shit, they just left. Oh, fuck.
I think that would be a really funny cover up, is that she got fired because she didn't want to say she ordered DoorDash on the job
And didn't want to call it in because she realizes her DoorDash.
Yeah, she's like, "Fuck, that's my DoorDash."
Yeah, that's my door. That's my
DoorDash.
That's my pad thai with peanut sauce.
Yeah, damn it.
Shit, I was gonna eat that on the job and really fart and stink up the booth that I'm working in. God damn it. Gavin, what do you say we do something we haven't done in a long time?
Yeah, let's do it,
I'm
man.
talking about Nextdoor Drama, folks. A segment we do where we go to the infamous Nextdoor blog posting website, which is a blog posting website for your neighborhood, where people post whatever's going on, and it's just kind of like a weird, glorified niche Facebook page. And we're still pulling our sources from the suburbs of St. Louis, where neither of us will be living here very soon, which is interesting. And we go to there and we take a blog entry in the comments and we script it out and we do a dramatic reenactment of it. Gavin, this one's going to be a little different. So you'll actually need to open up that link and go to the photos. I'll pull mine up as well. I'll show you my catheter. Uh-oh. And when you open that link up, you see those photos of like the texts.
Yeah, but I'm not.
Oh, you're not going to be able to access it. That's
No,
okay.
but I can.
Well, no, it's fine. I'll show it to you. I'll pull it up on screen. So what we'll do, we have a few comments that we'll read, and then there's this text thread which I'll flash to you real quick that we'll read. You'll read whenever I pull that up. You're going to read the gray. I'll read the blue. And did I even give this one a title? I don't think I did. Well, we'll call it Scam Alert. So you're in these first few comments, you're just playing a normal person. And then I will play the scammy, and then you will eventually play the scammer in that text thread. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Everybody makes sense?
Yep.
All right, Gavin. Well, without saying much. Oh, wait, hold on. Before I say without saying much else, I need to make sure I turn the right one on. Now, without saying much else, I'm going to play the Nextdoor Drama intro song right here. This week on Nextdoor Drama. Scam alert! There was an ad on Facebook Marketplace advertising for tattoo models. He was offering 2 free tattoos and 50% off anything, 50% off at Target, 50% off anything else you wanted for advertising for him. When you went to schedule, that's when he asked for an $80 deposit to hold your appointment. He wants the deposit sent through either Apple Plus, Chime, or PayPal, stating that the shop doesn't take cash or credit. When asked where he works, he gives an address to a local tattoo shop. But unfortunately, if you contact the shop, they don't know who he is If you have been scammed by this individual, please contact your local police department. The individual is not in the United States. Contact your local police department.
Tattoo models? I don't feel too badly for those who get scammed then.
These are common in the service industry for someone who might be just starting out. I was in the beauty industry and free models were always used.
We don't accept walk-in or cash for booking fee. Instead, I prefer digital transfer for security and transparency. It's quick, easy, and convenient. Hope you don't mind.
What's the name of the shop?
Elite Tattoo and Piercing Studio. He's waiting for the payment already, ma'am, so I can book you.
I'm at work, sorry.
All right, ma'am. Let me know once you've sent it. I just need to book you so the spot will be permanently yours. You there, ma'am? I'm waiting on you, ma'am. Hold on, let me tell him about it. Then he sends an email and then a name. He said you should use this instead and send via family and friends, ma'am.
Getting the same message.
I'm very sorry, ma'am. He said his PayPal got some issues. I'll let you know once he's gotten a new PayPal. Then he sends a new email. Completely different name, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
You can use this now, ma'am. Send via family and friends. You're sending it now, right? Are you making the payment now, ma'am? Let me know, so I'll ask my manager for his PayPal.
Yes.
All right, a sec, ma'am. And then he sends another email on another different name. That's my manager's PayPal, ma'am. Please send it via family and friends so he'll be able to confirm the appointment ASAP. He said he'll need a screenshot of the payment also so he'll confirm it's you. Just got you booked right now. What's your payment method? Let's complete your bookings ASAP. Sure you can do Apple Pay, Chime, or PayPal? No. Once your booking is completed, your booking receipt should be sent to your email. It would be used as your gate pass slip for whenever you're ready to getting it done.
I think that was it.
Yeah. Then she said, like, I can do PayPal. So they just keep bothering her.
Yeah. Well, she got to send it. She got to send it PayPal.
Can you send it? Ma'am, are you there?
Ma'am? Ma'am, are you there? So it's getting a little loud.
Ma'am, are you there?
Ma'am, is that you? Yeah, don't ever do that.
Yeah, don't, please.
Just a word of advice, don't ever do that. Because that's really dumb to do that. Because free tattoos don't cost any money. That's kind of why they're free.
Yeah, that's not how that works at all.
No.
And I would know. I'm a big tattoo artist.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm a big tattooer.
Well, actually, I do know because my friend was a tattoo apprentice and had to have free clients, and I was one of them.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. That's cool.
It was free. Absolutely free. I did pay him something because I gave him a little tip. I gave him my little tip.
Right.
And he was very pleased about it.
As anyone would.
As anyone would with a little tip. Guys, actually, can I shout out a movie real quick since we have a little extra time here?
Sure, let's shout out a movie.
Last night, this is Carson's Cinema Corner, just a brief one. Last night, for the very first time, I watched Ocean's 11.
Oh, yeah, that's a good movie.
You've seen it? You've seen it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It is so fucking good. Like, I've heard it was good, and I kind of knew a little bit about it going into it, and it kind of has actors that I'm a little iffy on. They can be good, but I don't know. I don't love Brad Pitt, George Clooney, and Matt Damon. I like them in things. I love them in certain movies, but I don't love them all the time. And so I didn't.
I watched Ocean's 12 too.
I might watch that tonight because I loved Ocean's 11 so much.
It's a little bit longer.
That's fine. Dude, I wanted more. I loved what they did with it. And it's so good because it's like, it's funny, but it's also like entertaining. And like, exciting. And after seeing the most recent Mission Impossible movie, which I never talked about, I think that this, depending on how 12 and 13 are, this might be like my favorite action franchise. I guess it can technically be a franchise. Like, I'm a James Bond boy. Like, as far as like action assassin, not really assassin, but you know what I mean? Like these kind of like, what would you even call it? Like an action type. I guess they're not heroes, but
Secret agents.
Yeah, kind of like secret agent, spy world-y-ish thing.
Yeah.
This is by far like my favorite of any of those movies I've seen.
That's the genre of movie that I really like, or not even the genre of movie, but the genre of book. I love reading that genre of book. Those are thriller books. Books.
Yeah.
And those are really effing good.
But what I like about this one is like Ocean's 11 doesn't take itself too seriously. It's like meant to be funny.
They're both. Ocean's 12 is pretty funny too. I can't wait. I actually take it back. I've never watched Ocean's 11, but I think I watched 12 and 13.
Oh, interesting.
Whenever I stayed with my friend in Portland after my Yakima rotation, the first night I was there, they had already watched Ocean's 11 the previous night, but then that night they watched Ocean's 12 and 13.
Well,
they fell asleep during. Think they fell asleep during 13.
Well, you got to see 11 then. I'd watch it again. I loved it. I didn't even start it until like 12 after midnight, and I stayed up wide awake and watched the whole thing.
Yeah.
Usually I was expecting to fall asleep during it, but I loved it. I don't know if it's going to make my like, it's definitely probably like top 20 of my favorite movies of all time now, but I loved it. I thought it's so fun and cool.
They're so
and,
well thought out. Any
too.
movie like that.
Yeah.
Any movie like that is so well thought out. And like you said, beautiful. The soundtrack is great too.
Like it shouldn't be as beautiful as it is. It really should be like
dumb action movie.
Just a dumb action movie with like expensive actors in it. But it's beautiful. It's so good.
Yeah, it's all of them are beautifully shot. It's really weird.
I can't wait.
Very strange.
They need to bring that franchise back.
Didn't they do all women's one?
I don't know. I just know of 11, 12, and 13, and that's all I know about. Maybe they did try this and it didn't work.
I think it was Ocean's 8.
Oh, maybe. Oh, let's go Ocean's franchise, I guess.
Yeah. Ocean's 8 is a sequel /
2018.
spinoff from the Ocean's 11 franchise that follows the equally capable sister of Master Thief Danny Ocean.
That one did not perform very well. That was I'll watch it eventually. I'm curious.
That's the all women spin-off, and that was during the woke years.
That's what I was gonna say. It was an interesting time because that was exactly the same time they did the Ghostbusters with all women, which again I'm perfectly fine with. But the movie also has to be good. I don't know any. Yeah. Maybe Ocean's 8 is great. It's not rated very well, but that could be for other reasons. But I heard that Ghostbusters with all women was not.
Yeah, I heard that was not good.
Very good. No further comments, Your Honor. Besides the fact that I loved Ocean's 11 a lot, go watch it. It's on Netflix, but only until the end of the month. It's great.
Oh, okay.
Go check it out. Moving on though.
Do you want to do Star Wars trivia?
Oh yeah. Let's do Star Wars trivia.
Okay, so this is the weekly Star Wars trivia. I've not workshopped it.
Yeah, and I think last time had I finished Clone Wars last time?
No.
Okay, so I'm finished Clone Wars. I'm waiting to watch. I needed a Star Wars break anyways, but I'm also waiting to watch Revenge of the Sith with you. Hopefully next weekend we can watch that.
Yeah.
Very excited to watch that. Gonna continue. I'm not like done. I took a much needed Star Wars break and I'm ready to jump back in. But yeah, finish Clone Wars. That's where I'm at. Let's get some Star Wars trivia.
So
and
this
make sure
is
it's around. I can't answer it. Don't do one from like stuff I wouldn't understand.
Okay.
It could be something I don't understand, but as long as it's Clone Wars, or the prequels, the original trilogy.
The sequel, or I guess the original trilogy.
Trilogy.
So this is episodes 1 through 6. This is 2,500 questions. This also encapsulates all of the lore that doesn't exist anymore. I think technically. So that was also, or they exist, but they don't exist in some places. I don't know.
But this
Anyway,
came
this
out
is,
like during Revenge of the Sith times.
This came out in 2008.
Okay, so after a couple years
Yeah,
after.
a couple years after, but
Dude,
yeah.
It like actually blows my mind that Revenge of the Sith came out in 2005.
Yeah, I know.
Like I'm like, wow, I was like going into kindergarten, almost going into kindergarten when that came out. I wouldn't have remembered that, but that's crazy.
I wish I was able to pick the ones I wanted to do, but I can't. So,
what do you mean by that?
like I can't just be like, oh, I want to pick question 1. Let me see the answer for question 1.
Oh, I see.
It randomly picks it. So I would, let's see, 2-2, and it's awesome because you have to flip through the book. Let's see. Okay, yeah, there's no way.
So that little like beeper thing is what gives you the answer?
Yeah, it gives me the question and the answer.
I see. Okay. Well, whatever it chooses, it's fine. I'll do my best. This has to be some
Oh, here we go.
prize. If I get
You might be able to know this one.
Okay.
On what level of the Death Star was Princess Leia being held prisoner?
Oh God.
Level 5, level 3, level 4, level 6.
I'm gonna go with 6. My gut instinct is 6.
All right, I'm gonna click D, level 6.
This is wrong.
Incorrect. The correct
Motherfucker.
answer was level 5.
Fuck. I was 1 off.
You were close.
Listen, even Michael Johnson missed a couple shots. All right, I'm not perfect.
All right, that's what we got this week.
That's all we got this week in Star Wars trivia. But Gavin, the actual final segment that we do every week is What You Listening To, where we recommend a song, album, or artist to each other, to you, the audience. A little update on me with the Turnstile album. I'm liking it better. I like lighting design a lot. I really like that song.
Yeah, that
Very
sounds
good
great.
song.
Do
Gavin,
you like the interlude of the flute hopping into the end of one of those songs?
Probably. I would have to remember which one that is, though. I don't know which song that is, though. But I'm sure I like it.
It's one of the longer ones.
Yeah, I don't know which one that is. Gavin, what are you listening to this week?
I'm listening to Drug Dealer and Wise Blood's new track, Real Thing.
That you played for me.
I played for you already.
Still need to listen. I need to listen to her music. I need to. Because you played that and I was like,
dude.
This is great. And I know I would love it. I just keep forgetting to listen to it.
Yeah, she's great, man. Everything she does is great.
Anything else? Or do you want me to,
It's a track that doesn't even sound like it came out in 2025. It's a very good track. Go
attest.
listen to it. It sounds like it's from 1970. I'm not kidding.
It's wild.
It's insane. It's
very
incredible.
good. Gavin, this week I am listening to Guilt Trip's 2023 album Severance. This is a band I had only heard the name of, never listened to it, and God damn it, do I wish I had listened to this band sooner, because this is one of my favorite hardcore albums of all time now. And I've only listened to it like less than 10 times. It is so good. Just like good hardcore, just straight up hardcore. No real frills to it. I mean, it has some features and it has like the last song, Dusk, is like an acoustic song. It's not bad. It's just like kind of comes out of nowhere. I would say is the only fault. My favorite song, what is my favorite song? I can't even remember what it was now. I'm looking at the names of them and blanking on it. I did save a screenshot of it, did I? Yeah. Oh, Hell will Replace the Rain. Starts out slow and builds into this beautiful, amazing, heavy as shit hardcore song. So good. This band's great. I'm sure if I saw them live, it would make me like them even more. Great album.
Are they coming to LA?
Oh, I'm sure. They might even be from here. I don't know a ton about them, but I started following them right away because I'm like, this fucking album is nuts. And I told Sean to listen to it, which is it's saying something because I don't tell Sean to listen to much because a lot of it I know is going to be way too weird for him. Gavin coughs quietly.
Yeah, I do. I'm muting myself.
It's a really nice thing about being his friend is when he coughs, it makes no sound. Show it to him.
Yeah, I'm like a silent cougher.
Yeah, no sound. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah,
it's really
awesome.
cool. It's a really cool thing about him. All right, dude. That's it for me. I am ready to get out of here and get on Discord and talk even more. And I'm
Well, everybody,
hungry,
thanks
too.
for listening to XL Kinds podcast episode 220. Keep watching, keep listening, keep doing whatever it is to our videos. Keep praying to make sure I'm sick and everything goes well for me.
Pray
That I'm
to-
not sick anymore.
Yeah, pray to make sure Gavin's
Pray to make sure that I'm not sick anymore. Carson.
See you guys next week.
To possible and possibilities.